Another issue is the concept of legalized bribery, in which corporate lobbyists and special interest groups can end up funneling money into campaigns of various politicians to do their bidding. This system has a numerous amount of issues. During the 1970s, there was a Supreme Court case called Buckley v. Vallejo, which stated that campaign contribution limits were unconstitutional. This led to a flood of corporate money, which has led to corporate special interest groups oftentimes taking precedent over what voters want. In 2010, there was a Supreme Court case, Citizens United, which allowed the formation of super PACs, in which politicians can get very large campaign contributions in a very organized manner. Politicians will then use these campaign funds to fuel attack ads on their opponents during elections. This really works well on local elections and state elections. However, it is less effective when it comes to the presidential race, as there is a great deal of free media and alternative media. This leads to a situation in which politicians are, by and large, less interested in serving their actual constituents and more interested in serving corporate donors. This is why I would argue that campaign finance reform is quite possibly the most important issue in American politics today. It pretty much seeps into nearly every issue. This makes it rather difficult to undo the influence of certain corporations. For example, it makes it difficult to stop pharmaceutical companies from jacking up the prices of certain drugs, which would inevitably harm the American people. But nonetheless, many politicians support it. If you want to build green infrastructure, well, you might have a difficult time given the fossil fuel companies are oftentimes not fond of the competition, and thereby, they will oftentimes win over votes by funneling money to your opponents. There's also a revolving door in which many politicians who serve the bidding of their donors will get jobs from their donors after they leave office.